Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. Let's do a little bit of a jewelry bag. I got it back in August and I paid $36 for it plus shipping, so about $50, and it's, you know, it was not what I thought, and of course I didn't buy from them again, but it's still interesting and nice, and we need to be looking at some jewelry, and I need to go through this and move it on. They build it as turquoise and untested turquoise, and I knew that was iffy. This one, they hid this, you know, because I saw that and that looked good, but I'm not going to complain. There is no turquoise in here that I know, but we'll go ahead and look. So there's a nice ring, nice Southwest, and it can go on my Southwest. It is pretty. I just think it's like a plastic. So Sheila gets a ring. How are y'all doing? It's Thursday night. Hanging out. I'm drinking a little bit of hot tea and then a little bit of cold bubble water, the grapefruit stuff. That's good stuff, especially if you need something refreshing. Now I might have a different attitude now because it's been a long time since I've looked at this. I just was not happy when I opened it. And that's okay, that happens. I don't think there's a mark on that. I thought it was Friday all day, and then I realized it was not, so I had an extra bonus day. I have to start getting my head back into work Saturday morning all day. So that is really actually nice. You know, plastic. That's a pretty pendant. Is it Chico's? Chico's. Yeah, it's Chico's. That'd be good in the boho. Well, and something's coming apart. So we'll see what's coming apart. This is a big shell necklace, really big shell necklace. Let's take a look at that. Wow, that's quite different. These are plastic. I think that one's broken. You know, it was just, there was something with every piece, and I was just like, The box is ugly. Oh my word. I guess I forgot there was a bunch of loose beads in there. Like shells or shells. Let's see if we have this one. And like this, I think this is glass. I don't think it's a stone. So I'm just going to get a little Southwest lock going here. I think that shell could be Southwest. So then it was a set with this, right? The shell. But it's just broken. That right there is just an unfortunate. Maybe you could undo it and take that one out, and then it would be better. I did look up this ring. I think this ring, you know, I can recoup the money on that, maybe, or some of it. It's GAS, G-A-S. It's vintage gas men's ring. G and S or G and S. Size 12, made in 94. Not precious metal, but it's really nice. You know, it's a honking ring for a guy. Got the little lightning bolts on the side. It's huge. I think, I'm trying to see if that, I think it says GAS. Yeah, it's G. It's really hard to see, but so I'll get that on Etsy. Let y'all know how that goes. I did like the blues. I'm a sucker for blues. And this is like a, I'm not sure. It's man-made crystal, or is it a crystal wire wrapping on a gold tone. Dyed, obviously. I'm just not sure what it is. It's some kind of crystal, I guess. Huge. So that's pretty. Cute little dove. And I don't even remember what city it was, but that was it. They're very, like, they'll do like 10 or 15, place them out, and they make good money off of them. I don't know if these are real or not. It's a pretty little bracelet. Yeah, this thing right here came undone. I believe it says Japan. Yep. So we had a Japanese, like a shell stone. That's stone. Dyed stone. So I'll keep all that together. Here's a little, like, just a little cheapy little earring. Foil on it. You know, foil. Yeah, I wasn't happy with it. Oh, now I know who this is, so I can list this. Bullets and, I don't know, bourbon and bullets or something. And I do have one, so I could maybe get 13, 14 shipped. This is a, you know, it has some pretty green aventurine, maybe. Stone, faceted, gold wrapped. So that's nice. So those are some two good things. So this video is a little different. Here's the match on that, foil. Yeah, I'm a sucker for blue. Then we have this one. No name. I would call that Southwest. Is this gonna be, this will be boho, right? It is very pretty. You don't see shell that pretty with a little blingy right here. Stuff going on. But it's like it's split right there, you know. But there's nothing wrong with the pendant or anything. Anyway, it's been a great day. Have y'all had a good day? I know a lot of y'all are like, where's the jewelry? Well, I can't have a jewelry jar every day, and there's like literally 100 videos, older ones that are on of jewelry. So if you're new to the channel, go back and check. I do have some playlists. If you want to know what I look like, there's one with me popping on, about 4 videos. There's a garage sale video on. That's pretty. That's some Southwest. And one of them's, you know, me drinking a coffee. And it's 4 years old. So I'm younger in them, but it's okay. This is an interesting, just a little charm thing. I still need to do my roundup video, you know, end of the year. My treasures that I found, dumpster diving, the golds and the silvers. This is a pretty, there is some coral in there. So I think probably we've got some turquoise. That's a pretty bracelet. That's cold. This is a pretty bracelet, like a some kind of a agate or something there. So I went to the thrift store today where John's at, and I go in, ooh, and I have the earrings that go with this. And the funny thing was I had lost one of them, or it fell off, and in going through and cleaning up, I found that. Is this amber? We may have some amber, y'all. I'm gonna guess that's amber. And this is a really pretty, kind of a rough and smooth, kind of a stone quartz with the amber. This is plastic, I think, or wooden. Amber. That's, I don't know. Then a little mother of pearl. Oh, and then we get to the clasp. Does it say anything on the clasp? No. Okay. I like that. That is really nice. Of course, I love amber, so these two are fabulous. Those are fabulous. By the way, if y'all are like getting stuff off Etsy or eBay and you see something in a video, let me know. Just say, hey, I know you do the thank yous. I really like that piece. Or I'm into this, I'm into that, I'm into gemstones. I'll find something for you. Or, you know, you can wait till I ask, which is great too. So I'm going to start, you know, making a little, like a address book of just people and what they like, but I've just now started that. So I'm a little bit slow in the loafers sometimes. I think do we have a mark? Y'all, I can see this mark from 100 yards away. We got a 925 clasp. So yay, woohoo. Look at Aunt Barry, she looks so pretty over there with her. She's like, what? Like, she's watching this jewelry. Yeah, Aunt Barry, this might have been before you. No, it wasn't before you. This is really pretty. Now this one, and look at these. These are beautiful. So I can put that on. That's a decent $18 necklace. Is this Larimar? That is just gorgeous. Like that's my new word. I don't even know what it is. And then you've got the light blue, and then some of the, I don't know what you call that other one, but look how beautiful with this. This is really nice how they did that. That's beautiful. That is a stunning piece, quite frankly. That's a stunning piece. Beautiful. Okay, we're happy with that. We're happy now. I'm happy now. Those are nice. Put that over there. I will put all these that came with this little Japan necklace in a baggie. All these, they're pretty. I don't think this was in there, but look at that. That's pretty. Maybe, I mean, it's dyed, I think. That's a pretty stone. I don't see a hole, so that would be for wire wrapping, maybe. That's pretty. We like that. Yeah, these are interesting. I think they're all, I can't tell if that's a shell. Yeah, that's a shell. They're shells. Having a hard time with this. This motion is not good. It's right there. So I'm going to have to give that hand a rest and use this one more. Ooh, is that cold? Now the peach part is, I believe they're all stone. That's pretty, actually. Huh. is pretty. Very nice. I like that too. Ooh, we got some good glass. Well, this is nicer than I thought. Wow. That's really nice. So some glass beads. These are beautiful glass there. Looks just delicious. Beautiful. And I believe that's a ceramic piece. That is really nice. And it has a really nice extender on it. Man, oh man. That is gorgeous. I mean, you can just see it looked really nice in the pictures. This is a copper. I love copper. Oh, we have something to say. What do we have to say? Whoops. Solid copper. Solid copper. I don't know if that is just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's hard to tell if that's stone or plastic, but look at I can't imagine you would do that kind of work if it was plastic. Let's look at the detail. I can't tell because they're warm, but I've been holding it. I mean, that is just, it could be glass too, maybe. Because it's not open on the back, but that is really nice. I like that. I'm going to use this hand. Just going to use this hand. We're going to have a little devotional at the end. It's going to be a little bit different too. So there's some copper, or copper toned. It may not be copper. So that's nice. Look at that. Is this going to be marked? What? This is, I completely missed that. 925, and then, like it says, other stuff. Mexico, maybe? This might be Taxco. What? Are you kidding me? I don't know if this pendant goes with it, but it sure does match it. Because I don't know that this is silver. It doesn't look it. Oh my. But look at that thick chain. Okay, okay. What was I complaining about? This is a wonderful lot. I had totally missed that, y'all. That is a stunner. Yeah, that's treasure right there. Treasure. Treasure. Puka. Is this sterling too? Oh yeah. Look at that. Cute little elephant. Sterling. He's really shiny. And it looks like this is marked as well. I need to see what that says. It says 925 CW 925. Oh, Oh, Lord. It just gets better and better. That is really nice. Look at that. All sterling. And I don't know that these are turquoise, but they are pretty. It's stone for sure. Stone. And I love these little types of, I don't know if they're jaspers or what, and they're dyed, but they are cold, 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 and they are gorgeous. A gorgeous color. Sue, I know you want me to throw that in there with your scarf, Sue? I know you had gotten, as a gift, I know you had gotten a nice brownish green one of those, so let me know if you like that. It'll be a gift. And these are unusual. They're kind of rough looking. Oh, I'm happy. Y'all, there's just nothing like jewelry. There's just nothing like jewelry. I'm happy. Yeah, it's just whatever. It's a great hobby. And we had a few more sales today, and I want to thank you. Aunt Barry thanks you. We'll just keep them coming. Keep them jewelry jars coming. They're soft. It reminds me of when we studied in college, like talc. But they're just so beautiful. They're like browns and grays. And very, very soft. There's just nothing jaggedy about that. That is just beautiful. And we have this. Make sure nothing's sterling on. This is a surprise. Man. And we have this one with the cat eye effect. And I think that's plastic and a little, that's kind of cute. I'm going to call that boho. If somebody could help me, because the thing is, I don't want to put this in the boho grab bag and then, let me see if it's here, we would secure it. You know, I don't want to put it in, it's not, so it was broken before, which is good to know, but I don't want somebody to open the boho grab bag and then they're disappointed. Let's get Bianca so I can show y'all. And then they're disappointed because look, we've got the matching bracelet. So I'm gonna put this on Bianca. It's just, to me, it's just so obvious and I don't like that. Look at that. What do you suggest? You know, I don't want someone to get something and be like, this is so disappointing. Here's what it would be to undo. It wouldn't be hard, probably. You just open that up, maybe pull all these off, and then just take the one out. How would it look if you took the one out? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 without the one. So I think that would be better. Goodness, we still have one necklace, and this is pretty. This is very, very pretty. The chain is not anything special, but this is so pretty. It's got that little, I mean, you can see it, look, it's a druzy. Now, you know, dyed, whatever, how they made it, I don't know. But it is nice. Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm just so happy to discuss jewelry with y'all because I know there's plenty of ladies that know what they're doing and they can help me. And if you would enjoy, and you know, I'm thinking about Susan. If you want me to throw that in, I will. I just, you know, I think you would enjoy it or get it to somebody. See, I can get a bunch of jewelry in a bag for $8. A bunch. So I'm going to put that over here. And Susan's just going to let me know. I don't need it back, Susan. I just don't want anybody disappointed. I'd rather you fix it and you wear it or you give it away than, you know, some lady opens the boho lot and that piece is like that. All right. So I read one of her books. I paid for this book because, and I've been reading this much over the last year, a little at a time in the evening before bed. And it started when I dumpster dove one of her books. It was thinner, and I can't find it right now. I know it's somewhere in my room under a stack. I want to see. We'll just read on this side. Bring us in, Angelica. I cannot reflect on the soul without also reflecting on music. I think this goes together. Along with the incalculable volume of music that has been composed and performed, there has also been an incalculable volume of unheard music. Soul songs are the people who molded the universal soul. Beautiful harmonies, grating dissonances. So yes, let there be a requiem for this millennium. Majestic music for all that was good and beautiful in it, and an underlying mournful beating of drums for all that was not. Oh, what a tangled web. I have spent my days stringing and unstringing my instrument, while the song I came to sing remains unsung. I'm going to read that next page and a half. This is where I'm at anyway. It seemed to have something to do with time and the year and all, but I'm not sure. Rabindranath Tagore was a poet and thus capable of expressing his introspection poetically. I cannot compete with that, so my meditations are on a more prosaic level. But I thought about the poet and his silent instrument as I sat by the fire on New Year's Eve, a tangled mass of strings in one hand, the traditional bowl of popcorn in the other, confronted with the annual year-end realization that a lot of things that should have been done were not, and that some things that were done should not have been done, that should not have been done, that is, an exercise in humility, recognition that there have been more strings than songs, which is not to say that it was a bad year, not at all. As a matter of fact, if I narrow it down to my own little world and block out the violent and ugly things that are going on out there, it has been a very good year indeed in spite of my inadequacies. There is no self-castigation here. There is rather an acceptance of limitations and acknowledgement that graceful living, in either a literal or figurative interpretation of the phrase, is not possible for a person with two left feet. That there is within me more of ukulele than violin. How y'all like it so far? I love it. Love it. Actually, the year progressed pretty much on cue. Winter, spring, summer, fall. I believe she lives in Texas, yeah, in the hill country. Redbuds, bluebonnets, sunflowers, goldenrod, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, simple pleasures, problems, joys, sorrows. The dog and cat maintained their good health and arrogance. Our furnace died. Our 1970 Mercury complained occasionally of aging parts, but it lived on. The Blanco moves goodness, that's a river, moved goodness knows how many trillions of gallons of water past our windows. There have been get-togethers with family and the greeting of and sad farewell to friends. No soaring symphonies, no majestic chorals, but some simple melodies simply sung, and for that I am grateful. My year-end fireside thoughts always include the possibility of making some resolutions but I never get much beyond that. I suspect I will continue to be a string fusser, a pluck here, a twang there, and once in a while a sweet, pure note that spins itself out into a lovely memory. But whatever I may do or fail to do with my strings, the seasons will come and go on schedule, and the Blanco will roll on. There will be pleasures and problems, laughter and tears, bluebonnets and firecrackers, and Christmas trees. Satchel Paige has advised us not to look back because something might be gaining on us. I am less concerned about that than I am about what I might be gaining on. So, if it be granted that I shall again, on December 31st next, be seated by the fire at midnight with the tangled mess of strings in one hand and a bowl of popcorn in the other, how can there not be music? She's got a lot of little short things, and so we'll start with Nebraska, the early years. This is her name. I highly recommend any books by her. They're just short little, it's not novels or anything, and she's fantastic. All right, see y'all next time. Thank you for joining me on what I thought was going to be a very disappointing lot, but it was not.